Good evening for those who are, it's around 6 here in South Africa. So I just wanted to talk about the lawsuit against Forsage, because a lot of you are getting confused and also are panicking, worried that maybe something will happen to Force. So I thought I should just record this, go live, since I don't have time to go record. I thought I would record a proper video tomorrow, but then I'm thinking, let me rather record now and just go live. So guys, let's just differentiate between Forsage and Force. Now remember, there was a video from Lado where he said he said that Forsage and Force are two different things. Guys, it's two different projects, and every time in my presentation I always say that history says Forsage used to be the program before, but now it is Force. So now guys, Lado was part of Forsage. That we need to understand. And he did, hey Tato, and he did benefit from Forsage. So I am just going to share my thoughts on what's going on with this lawsuit. So let's first define what is SEC. So I'm not going to go into detail and give your dictionary explanation of what is SEC. SEC, it is a government, USA government thing, sort of like your FBI that helps and protects people from getting scammed. So it is like a financial thing. Like in South Africa, we can say South African Reserve Bank, but then it's not a bank. It is an institution which actually protects people. So we as people, we are protected by different institutions. So in USA, those people are actually protected by SEC. So when you think of SEC, it's actually like your FBI, like the greatest, the biggest. You should be scared of SEC. So whenever there's a lawsuit against anything and it is compiled by SEC, you worry. So what is happening now with the lawsuit? So for those of you who do not know, SEC actually filed a report, an article saying that they are suing or maybe charging Forsage 300 million for scamming people with their Ponzi scheme. And then this is back in 2020. Remember, Lado was part of this project. So my thought on this is Forsage is something else. Force is something else. And Lado, he's a very intelligent man. He knew that these things might come, and he wanted to build something that will go for a long time, something that will benefit us for a long time. So he built this project with a product in it, because remember, anything that doesn't have a product, it is actually a Ponzi scheme. So what Lado did now, he actually built Force with a product. That's why we have NFTs. That's why we're going to have all these other projects that are in Force. But even before he could even launch NFTs, he already had like a product contract. So for people who do not want to do auto upgrade, or people who do not want to do auto reinvesting, this money, the charges that they charge you, the 25% commission that they charge you for not wanting to auto upgrade, that money goes into a product fund. So now with Forsage, before, when they developed Forsage, they actually had this ID1. That ID, every time there were reactivation and a whole lot of things, the money will go into that ID, and that ID, him, Lado, and the other developers, they shared this money. So my honest truth when it comes to this one, I don't think Force will be affected by this. I don't think Force will be closed. I don't think SEC will come to Force, because obviously he went and sat with lawyers and checked what is right according to this whole financial institution. So when it comes to SEC charging Lado, I think it's fair. He did benefit from that ID. He was part of Forsage. So even though now he is no longer part of Forsage, but he did benefit from that ID. So my thoughts when it comes to that, I think what Lado should do now is just to go and say, okay, I'm no longer part of Forsage. And he did say in several videos, even with this, go to Telegram, you'll see his communication regarding this lawsuit. So for those of you who just joined, we're talking about the lawsuit. So if you search on internet, you will see that SEC has filed a report saying they're charging Forsage 300 million. So now Lado, his name is dented. We cannot lie about that because he was part of Forsage. Even though now he's not part of Forsage, even though now he separated himself, he even has a video that says he's not part of Forsage. So guys, I know there's a lot of you who are worried right now saying maybe Force will go down. I don't think it will go down. And even if maybe SEC were to find Forsage or even Force wrong in anything, it takes years before they can actually close something like this. So a good example is XRP. XRP is one cryptocurrency that existed, and at some point I think it went to over 200 rand, over $20. I think even more than that. I think it even went to 800 rand. But then SEC started investigating XRP, and they said they didn't they're operating not as a, I forgot the name that they used, and then they were sort of like, even now they still so guys, I'm even moving moving around outside my car because it's the only place that is quiet. Okay, let me continue. So now with this lawsuit, I think Lado should just I don't know, pay his fee, and then obviously he's separated from this. Obviously he learned from this. That's why he started the right way. So we are safe, we are protected, guys. Do not worry. This lawsuit is not for us, it is for Sage. And remember, we are not for Sage, we are Force. So guys, for those of you who are worried, do not worry. Let's just continue building this business. We can never know, maybe in future what will happen, but for now, guys, we are safe. And I went and read the article, like everything in that article, to understand exactly if Force is implicated. No, Force is not implicated. The only person who is mentioned there is Lado, because he was part of the developers. I think there are 12 of them. There are 12 developers who were implicated on this. So guys, those are the people who are implicated. So the only thing bad that I see from this is actually that he will be fined, maybe. And then he did say that he is going to also, I don't know, file something on what, I don't know, personal, what, defamation, where a person says something negative about you. But I think he's wasting his time because he did benefit. He did, guys, benefit from Forsage. That ID1 did make so much money, and they did share that money, and probably you got that money to even start this one. So guys, do not worry about this lawsuit. Let's continue building our businesses. Let's continue making money, and then try now. Can you see now these things happen? Try now to push your business. I always say you will never know what will happen to the business. So just try and run and push your business. And I mean, saying that as well, I mean, I just made 485,000. If you haven't watched the latest video, you will see that I did make that money, but I am pushing fast to make sure that should anything, I really don't think anything will happen, but then should anything happen, at least we should be out with bags and bags of money. There's also NFTs. We are also going to make money on that. So guys, yeah, you guys can relax. We have nothing to worry about. So I wanted to record this video tomorrow, but then I can see I'm getting more and more messages, people talking about this lawsuit against Forsage. We are not Forsage, we are Force. Sorry guys, I have to go. I'm going to my child's school. There's some function happening there. All right guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow. And yeah, let's just work our business and make as much money as we can in the shortest period of time. Thank you, guys. Okay, how do I exit? Hi, Khomotsile. Now I need to know how to exit. Okay, let me click X and